Hello guys, this is Mystic Torchmaster with another episode from 7 Days to Die. Sorry, I was just chewing at some peanuts and a cup of tea. Just gonna wait for this to load. I wanted to show you guys something very interesting and that can be definitely very useful if you play 7 Days to Die. By the way, I only play it single player, but there's not much of a difference for 7 Days to Die. Yeah, my leg is sprained. I just jumped off this thing here. It's just a temporary ladder because I am flattening the ground around my base because I'm upgrading it to reinforced concrete. None of that concrete yet, but first I need the land flattened, and there's a freaking mountain right next to me. So yeah, that's what's going on. It's pretty dumb what I did, but when you're in the middle of it, that's just my cat playing around. Uh, if you're halfway through it, there's no point. Like, I'm not going to cover this back up with dirt. What happened is I had my base. Let me just a moment. See, I have this keyboard macro software that interferes with the keyboard shortcuts. Let me check the zombies and make sure I can not pay attention for a while. I had my base up there, and I already had these spike trenches around it. And what I did, I figured, I will. I knew I was going to upgrade to concrete, and I decided to just keep the entire structure, my entire base, just the way that it is now, and like double trap it. Eventually in the future these spikes will be gone, so I dug like a second trench, this time the right sizes, next to the original one, and thus creating like a cascading effect in terms of depth that is needed. And basically, if I just sit here, I would need to have elevation 68 like for my ground, because obviously I like the ground to look like you can't just have this next to you, right? Well, obviously I'm not going to demolish the whole mountain, because take a look at how big this thing is. It would I mean, this elevation goes probably from here to all the way to that house way out there, and that is just something that you don't do. I think even with auger or dynamite or something, it would take like friggin' months to do this. So instead, what I'm gonna do, that's what I said. If you are halfway through it, I could have just kept the whole land, get rid of the spikes, because let's be honest, how much am I gonna lose from the old base? I'm just not going to destroy like everything. I mean, for the past few nights, I haven't even seen a single zombie. And I could have just, dug the trench where these spikes are, and I would have needed some depth, but it would have probably taken like half of where I am at now. But anyway, if I've already done this, you can see what's going on in here. There's no point going back. But what I said, I'm not going to do the whole mountain. I'm just gonna do it a little bit here, so I can get like just enough space. It's nothing technical. It's nothing. It's just how much of a space I feel good about having around my base. And then I'm going to slowly dig up, like I did out here, I think. Damn, it is really annoying to have no black spray. You see, like this. Shit. Okay. that's nice. You know, it'd be fun if real life worked like that. You know, you jump like 30 feet up, you break the hell out of your legs, and you just chew up a piece of meat, and you're ready to go. That's not gonna work. Not even in the game. Get a little bit of health there, and my last splint. Oh yeah, I know I'm stupid. I went like crazy through these splints. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. Like I'm not gonna keep these, you know, steps that you see here. I'm gonna try and dig out smooth slope like the original ones. My little fellow just wants a little bit of attention. Let's play with him, but not now, damn it! I'm shooting a video. Go away. Anyway, I wanted to show you something really interesting. I was looking up to see how I can dig out larger areas, some tricks that I can use. Sorry about that. It happens a lot when I talk. You know, besides just shoveling away every single dirt block, which is painfully slow, as you can imagine. I found a guy, and also I don't have an auger yet. I'm not even sure what you need because I am stuck with Alpha 16.4. I might have a look into this sometime soon, but the last time I checked, you couldn't switch over to Alpha 17 without losing your world. And for 7 days to die, hell no, that's not gonna happen. I gotta do some more research and see if it's actually possible to transition from the world. It was something to do with some .dat files, you know, like editing the version number and something like that, so we can make the game recognize a false version, something like that. Anyway, the main thing is that most of the things that I'm searching about 7 Days to Die now, I only find things about Alpha 17, and it's really useless for me because as far as I know, the auger has changed too, so I don't know how to get the auger. Yeah, but I just gotta, you know, I'll find it at some point. Oh, I'm stupid. I just searched for it and they said you can trade it. You can find it at a trader in one of those trading shops. I haven't really been to one of those since the beginnings of this world, so I have these money and tokens with me, so I can just go ahead and I was gonna go, but then I sprained my leg. I gotta wait for it to heal because you're really slow. You can't really run too fast. So anyway, I was looking for a method to dig out large areas, and I did a little bit of an adaptation of my own. They said you could just you know, like dig the outline from above, like vertically, you know, go straight down, dig the outline of the area you want to dig out, and then just simply cut off the base. The main problem with that is that you have really large areas. Depending on your computer, you can have some glitches going on, and I have seen them myself. Like the ground was dark squares, you know, nothing too serious. I was able to solve that with a couple of block updates, just placing wood frames on the ground. But the main thing that worried me was that you can actually end up with like floating blocks that you can't really get rid of, and I didn't want that anyway near my base. Um, so what I did was, instead of going for the whole area, and this would have been really huge for me, um, I just go bit by bit like this. So I just dig out sections like these. You see, I've dug out like this huge trench here, and then I go to one side and go 4 blocks deep at the lowest level that I need. And obviously when the stability gets too bad, uh, the wall just falls by itself, and you just need to dig out just the bottom layer, and at some point it eventually all comes down by itself. And that is really nice, really cool. And by doing a limited number of block updates like these, so you can see it's a large number of blocks, but you know, nothing too much. I mean, it's not like hundreds of thousands. I'm actually quite impressed how well sand can hold. I mean, by this time I would have expected this to come down. It's probably not far either. But it's definitely coming down until I get to the other side. Just a few more blocks. And I can be sure of that because you can tell I've already done the first section. Zero zombies. I like to cheat like that with F1. I really don't like being caught off guard by a horde of 20-something zombies. And I've turned off zombie running in the night. But just for the moment, just for this digging session. I really like my games as original as they can get. But you know, there are some moments in this game when nights can be really annoying, as you really need to be out doing stuff, and I just can't afford a horde of running zombies. Wow. This will actually make for a very good demo for this video. It's a lot larger than I thought it would be. Any time now. Oh, come on! This is amazing. Ouch! Oh, I got a numb leg from sitting down too much. I got a static noise in my leg. Whoa. It's actually really important to have the chair set up correctly, otherwise you can be sitting on all sorts of nerves and important blood vessels, and a lot of nasty stuff can happen, especially in the long run. This is ridiculous. I never would have thought I'd get to this far. It would be really funny if this doesn't fall at all. But I don't think that is something that can happen. Come on, I've done this before. And just like this, 4 deep. Yeah, but you know what happens? There's a mountain peak somewhere around here, and that being on the middle, I think it. Are you hot? There you go. I think it kind of holds this piece together. Level 99. I'm curious if you can get over 100. Probably you can. Dude, this is amazing. How much more is it gonna take? I'm gonna be really scared if it doesn't fall until I get to the other side. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And this whole piece will just go right to left. See? And there's not much debris like this left on the ground. I would have thought you end up with like mountains of debris just you know, growing on the ground, but no, you just get these occasional 1-block piles and you just dig out, boom 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 boom, and it's gone. This whole section is gone. How cool is that? Tell me, how cool is that? And take a look at how... Oh, actually, this wasn't very... No? Because you see there's a step here. And that's why I was holding, because it wasn't that high. Of course, you get all of these sand and stones and things you would normally gather from mining, but you already get like a ton of them digging out those layers, so I don't really bother. You see, all you end up is with these shovels gonna need to be repaired. Forged steel. Okay, so yeah, that's it. If you need large areas to be flattened, do this. You just, you know, dig the bottom layer and you just wait for it to fall. How cool is that? How cool was that? I mean, this whole wall, this would have easily taken like 3 or 4 hours to bring down just by shoveling each and every single block. Okay, this is Mystic Torchmaster. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you like this. I really hope you subscribe, you leave a like. Let's get this channel going, okay? We really need this. We need quality content, you know? Quality content and quality people. I'm so sick of, you know, people going only after money, only after... Well, this is maybe a possible future interest for me in these channels, but by all means it's not something that I do for the money. Right now, I'll tell you honestly, right now, I don't have the money to go out if I want to, or to put like a quarter of a gas tank to go out somewhere, or even eat a pizza. I'm totally broke, you know, so this is definitely not why I'm doing it, not why I'm asking you to subscribe. I really want to make this world a better place by delivering better things, better stuff, better videos, better experiences, better everything in everything I do. And that's just too much talk, and thanks for watching again. See you next time.